It was in the time of, COVID quarantine, and I was just feeling really, really sad and really, really alone. And I had kind of a change of events, of plans and situations and life this year, and I was feeling it, and I wasn't dealing with it, and I would go on these drives, kind of to try and find this peace, I guess, or this comfort at night. And I would leave my parents' house where all of my siblings were, and my parents and people that loved me and cared for me, and I would go to this rural part of Knoxville, and I would find these pastures of cows, and I would, go and just look and stare at the cows and kind of just exist there and try and find, I think it was my brain trying to find some form of comfort or peace that felt good to me and serene. And most nights I would leave those pastures and I would feel more lonely and more misunderstood and, by myself than I did before. And it was because I was actively leaving my parents' house where people knew me and loved me and cared for me, and I was going to surround myself with these cows and these animals that cannot understand me and can't talk to me and can't relate to me. Yeah, we don't have everything figured out, and things may be hard, but we're together, and, the ghosts are dead. They kind of, you can't really do much about that, but they're together, and they're not alone because they have each other, and they can find peace and solace and comfort and even sometimes joy in that, and love people, sit with people, be nice to people, care about people, and yeah, that's about it.
think my biggest challenges are going out into public, just knowing that I can't stand too close to someone that I'm with or hold their hand.
It's made me realize that no matter how good of a person I am, if I am gay, it doesn't matter.
Politics or religion, and no one can see eye to eye about anything.
Honestly, sometimes I don't want to be LGBT.
It's definitely made me realize how much hate there is in the world for just people that are just trying to exist.
Whenever I'm out in public, I feel unnecessarily nervous. Like I'm not allowed to be who I am.
Just thinking about the state of the world, just kind of sick to my stomach.
The fact that there are still people in the world who really just reject our existence, think that we don't deserve basic human rights. Nothing has really changed. We're not even people.
I'm finally here, and I have the vision. Seeing everyone else, but in the mirror, there's division. I've got it down. From skateboards to the coffee addiction, to knowing every freaking word to my favorite movie, Pulp Fiction. I followed all the steps and I don't really know what to do. I thought I figured out the blueprint, but all I feel is the blue. Watching this and saying that is where I want to be. But the pain that it is causing is living in my heart rent-free. I gained a whole new perspective. Nothing is just what it seems. It's always nature, health, and renewal. Green is never just green. The sea fills the clouds and is promised to shatter the floor. But is rain even rain anymore? Now we have to raise the ISO and reduce the camera blur. Man, I'm not who I am. All I see is an imposter. I put on my beret, wasting away the day as I write another play. Perfection was never my middle name. I'm looking for inspiration in a broken nation, contemplating why I'm always feeling this frustration. Artsy and edgy were never my adjectives. I think I've lost my passion. But the show must go on. Lights, camera, action.
I liked it. Are you sure? 'Cause you don't really seem... I loved it. You know, I probably could have used more color theory. Maybe just make it a little prettier. Nope. Lots of blue. Great. All of it. Great. Do you think I should have found a more dramatic poem? Ooh, maybe if you had cried while you were reading it. Alright, smartass. What would you do to fix it if you're so smart? Ass? Look, man, it's nothing. I liked it a lot. It was pretty. It was meaningful. I didn't think it was you. I literally did the film, though. Oh, okay, yeah. No. I want to hear what you have to say. Look, I liked it. The poetry was nice. The shots were pretty. It was all very meaningful. I just didn't think it was you, you know? It didn't seem like something you would make. Alright, my guy, I gotta hit the books. Oh, word? Don't say word. Yeah, it didn't feel right to me either.
I'm finally here, and I have the vision. Seeing everyone else, but in the mirror, there's division.
Yeah.
Maklouba.
Maklouba.
Maklouba is a very common Arabic meal, and it means upside down.
Here we go. What are all the ingredients? Cauliflower,
Zahra,
eggplant,
باذنجان,
potato,
batata,
parboiled rice,
ruz,
7 spices, onion powder, garlic powder,
توم,
salt,
milk,
and then Maggi, which is just a beef or chicken broth.
ماجي.
Hello, my name is Dana Habib and I'm Jana's aunt and I'm here to answer questions about Maklouba.
What does Maklouba mean to you?
Maklouba literally means upside down.
So once you have all your stuff ready, then you would need to peel the potatoes and then cut them into slices and fry them.
Scoop it now?
No, give it a couple of seconds. This is the part where you have to be patient.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
I know. Okay.
I think your knife is bigger than mine.
You want to trade?
No, it's okay.
Plus you can add either chicken or lamb or beef in it. If you're making a big party in Jordan, you would always use lamb.
Do you have any special memories related to the meal?
Loved it all my life, but when we came to study at UT back in the days, we always cooked Maklouba for our uncles, aunts, and friends. They loved it, it was different, and it was the only meal we knew how to cook.
So you cut them about, I don't know, like about a little bit more than, a little bit less than an inch like that. See?
Mm-hmm.
Because when they cook, they'll get soft, but you want a nice crispy layer on the outside.
Okay.
Okay? You can dump them out and then sort of arrange them however you want to do.
Okay.
So now this is the broth we took earlier from the meat, and we added spices to it, the Maggi, the 7 spices, just the cardamom.
So I put it
cumin, the cinnamon.
all over?
Yeah. And it, yeah, just pour it all in. And then we're going to add water to cover the top of the rice.
A little bit potato stuck, but that's not bad. Well, this is ready. Anytime you know that you're going to have Maklouba, you know you're going to come off happy at the end. You may gain a couple of pounds, but they're going to be good pounds. You're going to be happy.
Maklouba. Maklouba.
I am happy to join with you today It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
You feel, however, that we're making progress in this country and worldwide?
No. I will never say that progress is being made. If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that the blow made. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less try and heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. Exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day.
I stabbed him in the chest.
Jackson!
Do you remember?
but you keep on overthinking. Do you remember where you were and what you were doing before the world went to hell? Before the I don't remember. If you look for someone long enough, you forget what they look like. I would know if she was close. It would smell like her. A long time ago, I was off somewhere and smelled something like her in the air, but the wind carried it off. I didn't get my boots on quick enough. I would write her if I knew an address, use my stamps and mail her. There are so many streets with mailboxes. My pile of stamps is so small. I'm only sorry for the weeds and leaves. I imagine they're waiting for my feet to get tired. I remember the apple cores. She'd leave hers on the floor and I'd step over them. I'm waiting to find one out here so I know she's nearby. But I don't think these are apple trees. I don't think apples grow here. The longer someone's been gone, the longer you look for the falling under something wide and crying time that won't go by, staying somewhere I am now, lying on the browning ground, waiting on the clouds. can't remember by now. I've been looking for so long. My feet are sore.
It's just that I didn't expect you so soon. It's just that I didn't expect you so soon. It's just that I didn't expect you so soon.
just that I didn't expect you so soon. It's just that I didn't expect you so soon. It's just that I
didn't expect you so soon.
Well, I'm here. Well, I'm here.
Will we do the same things that we did when we were kids as adults? What will we maintain? What will we let go? And then will we stay in the same place? See the same faces? And will those faces see us in the same way? I've always wondered if my relatives, if they still see me as the same quiet, shy kid they saw me as when I was a young kid. Then I think about if I see them any differently, or if they're just the same, whatever age people I've been seeing since I was young. Growing, but in my eyes, I have an imprint of them that I don't change. It's like everybody will be a static character if you don't choose to see all sides of them. It's like a light you can't find the source of, like trying to guess what's in a room when the door is closed. I think life is kind of like we're all drawing paintings, like we've been drawing these paintings since the day we were born, and we can't stop. We can't stop drawing on the painting, and people ask you, well, what's your painting? I don't know. Sometimes you just get so into drawing it, you get lost in what you're looking at. You freeze up. You want to cover parts that you painted, way back when you were a kid, because it was imperfect. You were imperfect. You hadn't figured it out yet, but those layers are still under what's now. It's like where you're from. The knowledge of that place will never leave you, whether you ignore it or take it with you. It's a constant. That's why it's scary going back home, It's like washing away the layers. Seeing your hometown is like seeing a relative after a long time. You notice the differences, like, oh, you didn't used to look like this. Oh, this closed down. And the town is looking at you the same way. That's the funny part. Like, what happened to you? You split yourself up to move along and you leave another part behind. So it's always going to be scary seeing that old you. We want to experience as much as we can, but it's hard to take that full step and bring your full self into something new. To me, it's like different times in your life are just different colors you can go back and paint with. What color are you? What color is the town you're from? What color are your parents and your grandparents? And where you're from now? And you just take it all and you make this beautiful collage of things that show who you are. That's the painting. It took me a while to realize that you don't always have the brush, You're always far away from something. Like, you go to revisit one feeling and now you're far away from another thing that you grew close to. But to me, that's all physical, because the physical is just where you are. The mental is what you take, what you've taken so far.
Daddy drills a metal hook into a tall pine out back. It's between the trampoline and the woods. I can see it from my upstairs window. I hear him through the wavy glass panes. When he kills a deer, he drags the body from wherever to here. The hook enters at the nape of the neck and stops when it reaches the base of the skull. The deer hangs there like a used towel on the back of a door. She hangs there until she's undressed and relieved of all she's ever owned. He says they're a menace, they're overpopulating, just beautiful rats. He tells Mama he didn't notice the white spots that crawl up the window's spine. Spots like the freckles along my arms. He didn't notice from where he watched so far away. I ask for mercy on his behalf, since he doesn't know he needs it. And since fawns don't eat fawns, I ignore Mama's dinner time calls. I float between the trees. I pick a muscadine and eat the skin, the meat, the seeds.
There will be better days. There will be better days. There will be better days. There will be better days.
Let the wave wash over me. I am already under. Let the wave wash over me. Let the wave wash over me. Let the wave
Oh!
Hello students, this introductory chapter is dedicated to exploring human creativity. As you know, the human species is especially unique because of its creative capacities. Everything from the pop music you hear to the video presentation you're watching now, all of it is the result of creative minds. But there seems to be a plague spreading across the world. Human minds are becoming less and less creative. Progress has slowed in all fields of research. Luckily for us, there is hope. Here to demonstrate the procedure we have Nurse X, a staff member you could find at any hospital, and Patient Y, a marketing executive. Patient Y's company has been disappointed with his creative performance, and to keep his job, Patient Y has agreed to undergo this experimental procedure. Nurse X is now going to inject a harmless saline, arginine, titrate, follistatin, dextromethorphan, and norepinephrine, intended to relax the patient. Remember, anyone can do this procedure. What follows is a simple hypnotic process using a drawing and a voice repetition. The nurse may induce. Simply repeat the words in sequence. Blank, black, dot. Just those 3 words. Blank, black, dot. In time, you'll see the patient becomes extremely excited. Investigation, and my team and I will be back with more exciting discoveries in the near future. Thank you.